What's up, guys? This is Nick from NNL Bricks, and today I've got the Republic Fighter tank for you guys. This is set number 75342 with 262 pieces, which is actually less than the one in 2017, which is actually way smaller than this build, but we'll get to this build later. On the box art, we've got 6 minifigures, which is fantastic for a $40 set. You got 2 battle droids, you got 287th Legion clone troopers, you got a clone commander, which it doesn't look like a clone commander, and then you got the best Mace Windu minifigure of all time. The box art, as you guys can see, is the yellow stripe, which LEGO did not do with the clone pack. I don't know why, but they didn't go with the yellow stripe in the clone pack. On the bottom left, you got the 332nd, which is awesome. I really like the 332nd there. You go to the top here, and you've got the clone commander. Pretty basic there. And then you got your side box art. On the back, you have got some of the play features and some of the stuff in this set. And as you guys can see, I've opened the set, but I haven't really tested out what you can do with this set yet. So it's all going to be new to me. Let's go on to our minifigures. Here are the 6 minifigures. You got 2 battle droids. You got 2 187th. You got 1 187th. Commander, and then you got Mace Windu. With the battle droid, you guys can see it. It's just a generic battle droid. The only difference is the gun is gunmetal gray instead of gunmetal gray instead of the black for the clones. But let's go on to the clones. The clone looks fantastic in my opinion. I really like the strap that wraps around to here. I wish the strap went on the torso on the side, but no, it's okay. Go to the head, Jango Fett's face, and then the helmet is fantastic, I'd say. I like the printing. Go to the back, you got a stellar back printing there, like I said, and then the foot printing and the leg printing is awesome. My favorite clone minifigure of all time. Now we're going to go to the commander, which looks like an airborne trooper, but LEGO says on the box art it is a clone commander. See the printing? It is different a little bit, as you guys can see. Let me show them. It's different on the back. It's different there too. And you take off the helmet, it's Jango Fett face. And then you guys could see the printing is nice. It's just a little bit bland on the top. I got my airborne trooper here, and I'm going to compare them side by side. As you guys can see, the airborne trooper's printing, I think, is way better on the top. It just looks very plain on the 187th. The 212th Airborne looks fantastic, and I can't wait for more in this summer. And then lastly, we have Mace Windu, which, again, is probably the best Mace Windu ever produced. And the lightsaber is different, as you guys can see. It's not really as transparent as it used to be. It's a little bit more filled. That's the best I could describe it. Here's the Mace Windu. It is the same as the gunship, but you look on the side, it is arm printing, which the gunship Mace Windu does not have, and it looks fantastic. I love this Mace Windu minifigure. Obviously, there's going to be no face in the back because there's no hairpiece to cover up the back, but the waist printing and the leg printing and the torso, it just all corresponds very well, and I think this is a solid minifigure selection LEGO chose here. And I'd say for this minifigure selection, I'd give LEGO an 11 out of 10. It is beyond, it is so good, I'd say. Way better than any other minifigure selection in 2022. Let's go on to our build now. Here is a fighter tank, and I just don't think this is a good fighter tank at all, in my opinion. This canopy piece is terrible. I do not like the way it is. It's just, it's very unsturdy, I'd say, 1. And 2, it just doesn't look good. There's a gap, and I don't like that gap. On the side as well with the guns, as you guys can see, there's a little gap, and you can't really do anything about it. As you guys can see, I'm wobbling it. Can do nothing. There's spring-loaded shooters. You guys all know how that works. You press it here, and it'll fire. I just don't want to do it right now. A lot of stickers, which is nice. The detailing is very nice. And then on the sides, there's some stickering, and then as you guys can see in the canopy, there was 1, or there's actually 3 here, two on the side and 1 down the middle, and then you got 1 here. So there's a lot of stickers. These move up and down. They just don't go all the way around like the AAT, which I will be doing a comparison video on. So stay tuned for that. That will probably be in maybe like the next 2 videos. It'll be in a couple of videos. I have some more videos planned before that one. But it has wheels. I just can't really show it well on studs, I'd say. So I'm going to get the box. And then I'm going to, you guys can see it rolls decently. Hope I didn't scratch anything. Not like it matters. But it does the job. I just don't think it's the best one at all. So you can fit some minifigures. I'll show you guys what you guys could do. You have to take this off, and then you could fit the commander. There's some space. Let's get rid of the gun for a sec. And I think this is the major flaw that I'm gonna show here. I gotta get the minifigure in. So as you guys can see, I gotta fix a couple parts. As you guys can see, you cannot close it. They did not put enough room on the bottom so you can close it, which is not good at all. The smaller one surprisingly fit the Clone Gunner in 2017, but this one just doesn't want to fit. Like, let me even put Mace Windu in there because I know, or actually let me just take the helmet off, and I still don't think it'll fit. Like, yeah, it just doesn't fit, which is very bad on Lego's part there. Improvements could have been made there, but if you do want to modify it, there's some simple builds out there I've seen. Anyway, you have some space here to fit a clone. Let me put one of the clones in there. And then you gotta lean the clone back, put the gun like that. As you guys can see, it fits in pretty well. You close it, there's room. The gap is still there, but that's not the clone's fault. On the back, you can move this out, and I'm pretty sure you could just keep a clone lying down there, which can fit. So you could fit in total 3 clones in this set, which is good because there are 3 clones. And I think the build in itself, I think is just poor. I'd say it's a 5 out of 10. It's like, if this was a test, 50% would be terrible, and I think this is just half. It's not even half as good Lego could have made. Like, there's so many better things. I'd say, like, one, this has to be fixed, I'd say. So there's a wobbly gap there. You guys can see right there. This definitely has to be modded. That's what I'm gonna do. The canopy piece looks very ugly. And then the Clone Gunner, or the, what's it called? Not the Clone Gunner. The Clone Commander's gotta fit in the cockpit. So I think that's my complaint about the build. I just don't like the build at all. But let's go into our overview. Overall, I think this set is a 7 out of 10. And I think if the build was better, this set would be a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The minifigures are 11 out of 10. But the build, I think, is there's too many flaws, and I just don't think the minifigures alone, I think, would be worth $40. And let's say this wasn't in the set and it's $40, I'd still say it's worth it. And yeah, I just don't really like the build. But like I said, the minifigure selection is fantastic. I really like the minifigures. And if you want to get this set, it is $39, $39.99 at the LEGO store. Good luck finding it if you haven't found it, because it is extremely hard. As you guys usually can tell, I get my sets about a day or two early, or I get them maybe a day or two after. It's been about 2.5 weeks, and this is the first time I got it this morning. So it just goes to show how just there's not enough production with this set. 1, that's one of my complaints. 2, Walmart and Target do not even have these in store. Like, Walmart's website does not have this. And 3, it's just been sold out on LEGO.com constantly. So, but if you just get the set for the minifigures, definitely worth it. It is my favorite minifigure selection you got. I'd say all 6 of these minifigures are cool. The only thing with the minifigures is I would have liked to seen some Super Battle droids, but that's that's not even a big deal. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. And I will be comparing the AAT and the Republic Fighter Tank. So stay tuned for that. Goodbye.